Welcome back to AI Practitioner Exam Bites. Let's start by reviewing the question from the previous episode, asking which best illustrates prompt hijacking. The answer is C. A malicious user inputs a prompt telling the AI to ignore its previous instructions and perform a harmful action. Prompt hijacking occurs when an attacker manipulates prompts to make the model behave unexpectedly or ignore its intended constraints. In this case, option C describes a situation where a malicious user is attempting to override the AI's existing instructions, which is a classic example of prompt hijacking. Option A describes exposure of sensitive information, not hijacking. Option B is an example of data poisoning, which occurs during the training phase, not during prompt engineering. And option D is closer to jailbreaking, where users try to bypass ethical constraints rather than hijacking the prompt itself. Today we're moving on to our next task statement, 3.3, describe the training and fine-tuning process for foundation models. And the exam objective, describe the key elements of training a foundation model. For example, pre-training, fine-tuning, and continuous pre-training. Now, we've talked about some of these aspects before, particularly pre-training and fine-tuning, so some of this will be a review, but it's important that we all have a consistent understanding as the videos which are going to come next dive into these concepts deeper. So let's get into it. Training a foundation model involves three main stages: pre-training, fine-tuning, and continuous pre-training. First up, pre-training. This is where the magic begins. The model learns from a massive dataset covering a wide range of topics. It's like giving the model a general education, helping it understand language patterns and basic knowledge across various domains. Next, we have continuous pre-training. This is where we provide unlabeled data to further train the model on specific domains or topics. For example, you might feed it your company's documentation to familiarize it with your business jargon. It's like giving the model extra reading material in areas you want it to specialize in. This process tweaks the model's parameters to improve its domain knowledge. Finally, there's fine-tuning. This is where we use labeled data to train the model for specific tasks. We provide input-output pairs to teach the model what kind of outputs it should generate for certain inputs. It's like giving the model practice tests with answer keys, helping it perform better on specific tasks. Let's do a review question. A data scientist is preparing to train a foundation model for a specific business domain. Which of the following approaches would be most appropriate for familiarizing the model with company-specific terminology and concepts using unlabeled internal documents? A, pre-training, B, fine-tuning, C, continuous pre-training, or D, transfer learning? We'll review this in the next episode where we're going to talk about the methods for fine-tuning a foundation model. And as always, don't forget to follow, like, or subscribe if you enjoyed this episode and to tell your friends. See you in the next one.